But
File
then
that
again,
under
so
who
did
gives a
George Lucas.
Yeah, that's true.
Did he really though? I don't think he did. I think he hung out on the sidewalk.
Showing his movies on the sidewalk.
I don't think he actually did. I don't think he graduated. I think he showed up to some classes.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong.
So the Mighty Ducks.
Great documentary.
Okay.
I miss the 90s.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, dude, if you need me, fax me. I'll be in my office.
Yeah. Emilio Estevez.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with that name. You mean famous coach, Emilio Estevez?
The famous coach Emilio.
Yeah. Resting on his Brat Pack laurels.
Right. You know, a lot of mileage from the Breakfast Club type thing. Also in Repo Man.
Definitely mileage.
Yeah. Is that other movie, Stakeout? Did you ever see Stakeout?
Yeah. Not Robert Redford. Who was the other guy?
Oh my God, no, I'm forgetting. Richard
other-
Dreyfuss.
Oh, right. I'm Richard Dreyfuss.
So that's who I am. I'm Richard Dreyfuss. I was in Jaws.
What is this space? A Wookiee. What the hell is a Wookiee? I'm gonna take a dump in this damn ass. That's what I'm gonna do. He's a Wookiee.
These trails are shade by shade.
Same people always travel single file to hide their numbers.
Sand people, what the hell is this? The Force? What's that? The Force is a force that binds us all. Oh, Christ.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the good old days, the 90s.
He was a great warrior. And he was a good friend.
And punctual.
Was he really? Was he a good friend? Seems like you guys didn't really get along.
Ever.
Oh, yeah.
You were always fighting.
He literally yelled, "I hate you" at the end of the third film.
And you were like totally cool with cutting his feet.
So bad.
Oh my
So,
God.
real quick, I know we're going off on a tangent, but
Yeah.
when I watched that, I came back to watch the end of episode 3 with Sarah, because I just left her on the sofa. I was like, I can't watch this. This just hurts me too much.
Yeah.
But I came back because I wanted to rewatch the end, because there are good things about that ending. Like when he gets all f***ed up by Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
and it's really gruesome. He like slides into the lava and catches on fire. It's
Yeah.
really, really gruesome. And then like the scene where they're putting him back together, it's all really cool. But I was like, Sarah, there's a moment in this film that ruins everything. And we wait, and then he goes, no! And she goes, well, there it is. And I go, thank you.
Yeah.
There's like literally 3 minutes of good footage, and it's when he's getting his ass kicked by Obi-Wan. Just at the very end, I don't like the whole fighting in lava shit. That's bullshit. Takes too long. It's a waste of time. There's no emotional growth.
Yeah.
But there are some really cool shots. Like the scene when they're putting Darth Vader together does look really good. It just looks good. But then he ruins it. With one word. No.
Yeah.
That's all it took. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Thanks,
Anyway, Mighty Ducks. Great
James
film.
Earl Jones. James could have said no.
No.
Can you imagine?
In your anger.
Can you imagine?
You killed Padme.
What? That's not possible. I felt her. She was alive. No.
God.
It's bad. Anyway.
George, are you sure you want me to go through with this? Yeah. Just say no. In post.
Have you seen Frankenstein?
Yeah. We'll fix it in post. Just say no. Just a quick no. Oh, yeah,
Also, what's the Wi-Fi password?
I hate
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
That's very clever.
That's very
No,
good, George.
really, that's very clever. That's the most clever thing you've done to
Clever.
so far.
It's the cleverest thing you've ever written, George. All right, look. It's come down to like this idea of nostalgia. People just want nostalgia. The other night, last night, I started It. Remember this whole thing about It? And so they made the first one, and then they made the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I have a new name for it, by the way, because it's called It Chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should just be called It Chapter Poo.
Oh.
Because
Wow.
Write
this down.
they de-aged the young kids because like
I
if
haven't
you're
seen any of these,
if
but
you're
yeah, I'll
if
take your
you're
word for it.
I mean think about it, like, right, if you're in 2017 you released one movie, 2019, you released the second one. The kids at that age, 2 years is like a lifetime. They're going
look at
to
Harry
get
Potter. Yeah.
right. So they're gonna get older. So they de-age them, and it looks bizarre. Like people were talking about how like, oh, the Irishman didn't do it right.
We were talking about that, people.
The Irishman did it, like, as far as I'm concerned, very well because it was very subtle and like, people, and I saw people like go out there and be like, no, de-age all this, and it's like, it makes them look. I was like, look, that's not the point of this. The idea is that you want to de-age them to a degree where it doesn't look obvious. And like maybe at the very beginning of The Irishman, when he's like in World War II, it looked a bit obvious. But in it, they just looked, whoa. Like they looked like Play-Doh.
Like when
it
John
was not
McClane
good.
found the C4 and you just went, whoa.
Whoa. So all of this stuff from this, going back in time and finding these properties from the 80s and the 90s. Now Disney's got their channel, their Disney Plus right now. They need to have all of this. They need to put all this content out there, and they know that people are gonna eat up like a Mighty Ducks series, which what they're gonna do with it.
It makes sense. I mean, the time is right. The people that saw this when they were kids are now in their 30s and 40s. They're going through
Right.
that whole nostalgia thing. So the time is right for something to come back.
And exactly, and they're not going to make a movie. Movies are fine and all, but like right now, TV shows are hot. Everyone is watching TV shows. They want series. They want to make sure that it's something that's like, especially for something like Disney Plus, where it's like you're going to put out an episode 1 week, release the next week, like with The Mandalorian, and it's just going to keep people like hooked onto that service and like, oh, cool, what other kind of new content are we going to get? Which ironically, it's not really new content because it's like old properties. They're just redone. All this kind of stuff with like the Mighty Ducks. It's like, of course, now is the time to redo it. Unfortunately, they're not going to get their original cast back for one reason or another.
Sure.
But I think that they are going to try to
They could de-age them.
Well, yeah. Coach Bombay would be someone that you could bring back. But at the same time, it's like, do you need to bring this person back
Yes.
for a show that is so far removed from the original series? Like,
Well,
what are you really going to do?
Again, you're appealing to those 30, 40-somethings that want to see. That's the whole point they're tuning in, because they want to see those people they grew up watching and see that nostalgia,
I guess.
and be like, oh, look, they're my age too. Look at that. Here we are watching this in 2020.
Well, Coach Bombay is pushing his late 50s,
60s,
early 60s
70s.
at this point.
Sure.
And, it's kind of that. I don't think necessarily that those 30 and 40-year-olds are going to want to see Coach Bombay nearing his 60s because they're going to be like, wow, am I old? Holy sh**. I don't know. Maybe that's like, it's going way too far with the nostalgia, where it's kind of like they like the idea of it. The idea of like a Mighty Ducks series, or they like the idea of like maybe these characters or something like that. Gordon Bombay can be in there. Maybe it's like Gordon's son or something like that. I don't know. Whatever they come up with.
Right.
But they've been talking about this kind of series for a long time. Whatever they do, fine. And that's, well,
For the love of Fark.
Fark.
Fark this.
Fark this. Chapter poo. You know what, man? I've been holding on to that.
I think we've got
one
everything
for a
we need
while.
here.
Okay, fine.